welcome to episode 344 of Flights,
Football,
and anything else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
I'm on fire.
Apparently so.
I can put that away for right now. Sorry.
All right.
I forgot that was on there. My bad.
No problem. I thought you wanted it to be on there.
Well, I did, but I didn't want it to, be the initial.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because
I'm better than most, not as good as some. How are you doing?
not bad, but it's amazing. Isn't the world a kooky, strange place? Because
Super kooky.
a fire in Canada almost chokes you out going from North Studio to South Studio. That's how.
We're not kidding. I
And
mean,
up in Gaylord, however you,
Gaylord.
tomato.
yeah.
That's where Liz was today, and she said that it was really bad up there, and some of her coworkers even had a little bit of ash on their car.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, for perspective, and this was a picture taken by one of my wife's coworkers who is fishing in Canada right now, apparently from the back of the boat. All right, so here we go. I mean,
yeah, I would have picked a different fishing hole, I think.
how do you, is that, what, 200 feet in the air, 300 feet? I mean,
I would say every bit of that.
how do you put that out? That's insane.
Apparently not real fast.
No, you can't do anything about that. So, yeah, it was when I went to go see my dad in the hospital, and I walked out, and I had been in there for a while. And what time did it roll in? Probably about heavy. It was probably about 1:30, 2
Yes.
o'clock. Yeah, and
I was maybe even a little later than that, because when I was leaving my last stop is when I kind of said, "Well, this is weird."
I got out of the hospital and just was choking. Like
Yeah.
I was, like sometimes, you're putting wood on the campfire and the wind changes
Yeah.
and all that smoke just goes right into your face.
Usually, if it's cool enough and the
Me-
neighbors are doing a bonfire, whatever neighbor, it actually just goes right into our bedroom window.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Maybe not as intense as, being right into your face, but close enough. All
So-
right. What else? You know what? One thing we never talked about. Did you watch Joey Chestnut get his over on the 4th of July?
and I thought we talked about it both times, and then like the next day or Friday, Saturday, is like, I don't think we ever mentioned the goat.
No.
No, actually watched it because I actually worked on the 4th and then took my
Right,
holiday
right.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
You have to
I was
see
watching.
highlights.
No, I was watching it on my phone
Oh,
in the back room of Meyer Midland. So
nice.
I think he was on pace for close to 100
Yeah.
in the first 5.5 minutes or so, and then it tapered down because it was in the 90s on Coney Island. So,
Yeah.
but he won, I think by 14, he had 66 or 67 dogs,
Yeah.
and I think 52 was second place.
Right. 66 dogs in 10 minutes.
Yes.
I don't understand that. Again, it baffles me. Absolutely baffles me.
You would think at one point Father Time would catch up, but I mean, maybe it's different for eating.
Maybe that's his superpower.
Must be.
It'll be a new Marvel movie, or maybe DC will pick it up. I don't know.
I'd go DC.
DC,
Yeah.
All right.
What is Deadpool?
Marvel
Then it's got to go Marvel. I think that would be a good tie-in with Deadpool.
with Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great.
So
Oh. Do you think they would give us a cameo in the next Deadpool movie if we suggested that and it was a big hit? We're like, hey, for the great idea of having Joey Chestnut in a Marvel
if
movie.
not, our LLC is going to have to get involved because it was mentioned here first.
Yes,
So
our idea.
yes, it was. Do we have a?
Yeah,
We don't have a
need to get
corrections
a-
corner because
no.
we were perfect last week.
Perfect.
So
Really?
yeah. So
All right.
at least that's
first
the
one.
story I'm going with.
All right. There you go. I hope it's cold enough. I think it should be. This one seems a little colder. I'm going to give you that one.
All right.
I want you with the freshest beer. Oh, and by the way, we're pre-potting with the Roman Candle. Don't know why I forgot that, from Backwoods Brewery in Toronto, Canada. From Sophia, she got that for me for my Sophia is my son Max's girlfriend. Got that for me for my 56th birthday. So I'm going to move that to the side. Bring up my glass. What do you got going on there?
I was just getting ready to read after you introduce it.
Okay. So this is Dope Boy Fresh, an India Pale Ale, 6.5%, no IBUs from Black Calder Brewing in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now it says on the can, however, brewed and canned by the Saugatuck Brewing Company in Douglas, Michigan.
All right.
So when I did a little research, because I thought that was a little weird as I picked my earpiece out of my, it said that Black Calder Brewing is a contract brewer. So I think that means they don't have a brewery per se. They just have other people do their stuff.
All right. Fair
which
enough.
is interesting.
Well, regardless, dripping with style and flavor, Dope Boy Fresh is all about staying sharp and owning the moment. This IPA hits with a vibrant aroma of citrus, balanced by a smooth pine finish that's as clean as a new fit. Just like the name, it's a nod to the hustlers who shine under pressure and keep their game tight. Always fresh, never fading. Sip this, and you're tasting a vibe as bold as you are. Stay dope, stay fresh.
Wow. You should start doing the movies, like the trailers.
It should. All right. Well, I'm going to get her started. And as the loyal listeners, viewers would know, we're actually jumping the gun a little bit with our maple grill glassware. That's usually a second segment tasting, or glass, not a tasting. But, you know, hey, they get an extra bump this week.
They do. Cheers. I like the color on this.
Yes.
It's almost a copper.
That's dope. Definitely pine on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I would say at least 65 IBUs if we're going by the mystery IBU scale. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do we got going here?
What have you been watching?
Just finished up Friends and Neighbors, or Your Friends and Neighbors. Is that what I think it's called? Your Friends and Neighbors, with John Hamm. Liked it, enjoyed it enough to hope there's a third season, and I think it's already in the works.
It's not. It won't be out till mid to late 27, but it has been approved, stamped, and ready to go. They just haven't started anything yet.
And I like the finish.
Yes.
Yeah. I like how they left it. So they didn't button everything up nice and tight, but they left enough for you to like want another season for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. The thing, it's like, it's hard to believe. I mean, I know it's a show and they want you to kind of like a little shock value to get you to, but do you think they really, the people with that much money in the country club lifestyle, do you think they're screwing around that much?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause that's how all of them are portrayed. All the series that you watch.
Yeah. They must, I guess.
You know, it dates back to, Bridgerton. That's all they did. It was go to balls and sleep with one another and try to get married.
There you go.
So
yeah,
it must be the thing.
That's a great history major. You're thinking in the timelines. Yeah. So, wow, Mike. I'm impressed. All right.
I didn't drink much beforehand, so I'm a little bit sharper than normal.
Go ahead. What do you got?
All right. Well, finally the wait is over.
Oh.
So, part 1, episodes 1 through 8 released November 13th of 22, concluded New Year's Day 23. Then, like the SpongeBob theme, that the SpongeBob thing that you put
10
on.
years later. Like that? Yeah.
Many, almost nearly 2 years later, part 2, episodes 9 through 14, released November 10th, 24. So almost 2 years to the day, and concluded. We'll get to your post there in a second, Nate. And it concluded December 15th of 24. So what am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yellowstone, which
Oh,
I believe was a Paramount show to begin with, but
Correct.
now
Yeah.
Peacock has the rights to Yellowstone. So Liz and I didn't think we had seen any of season 5. So we'll start watching episode 1, 2,
yeah.
and Liz is like, I think we've seen this. And I'm like, it doesn't look familiar for me. And then nearly 4 years later, there are no spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, it sucks to be you. Yeah, when they hit the buffalo or the bison or whatever, and then Casey and his wife lose the baby. Liz says, and they'll bury the baby on the property.
Yeah.
And then she's going to cut her hair off with a knife. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then, so that's like episode 3 or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really remember what happens. Do we just jump? Because I know for 100% certainty we didn't see part 2.
Right.
And then Liz was like, well, we might as well just watch it. We don't have anything else to watch. So let's just, because I don't know what happened either. So anyway,
Yeah.
we get through that. Then we watch, then it came back to me. The reason there was such a delay was Kevin Costner and whoever were having a big issue, money or however, whatever
Right.
the reason was. And he was killed off. And, you know, like when in a series, like somebody dies and they show him, like he's sitting at the person's bedside, keep fighting, you'll get through it, little Timmy.
Yeah.
And then it's just him imagining it. They didn't even recreate John Dutton's death with Kevin Costner. It was just the body, the back of somebody's head, and they never ever showed or mentioned Kevin Costner
Wow. Okay.
his
Sure.
face again. So,
Sure.
but, and the reason we went back and watched that because Marcus, like episode 238 or whatever, he said he was watching Dutton Ranch, and I said to Liz, I said, well, if we're going to start watching that, we should find out how Yellowstone finished.
Exactly.
So anyway,
Yeah.
good watch. But what I've learned is
Yeah.
some people liked her, and yeah, I guess she was a badass, and that was her character. But Beth was a bitch.
For sure.
I hated that
that was
character.
part of her character.
I
for
hated
sure.
that character.
Yeah.
Um,
And she's British. You know that, right?
just watched The Long Walk. I'm so glad I don't go to the movies anymore. These movies now are absolutely. You didn't like The Long Walk where they had to play it off. I actually enjoyed that, but then again, I didn't go to the movies to see that either. Liz and I watched that at home. Mobland coming in September on Paramount, I would assume. I thought that would be right up your alley, The Long Walk, Nate, especially the shit scenes. That was good for a chuckle, wasn't it? I mean, that wasn't the plot of the movie.
No. Yeah. No. So what? So from watching, did you finish that? Your thought from watching Yellowstone?
Yes.
You learned that.
I hate Beth's character.
Beth's character. Yeah. Okay.
There's no way she's that fucking tough.
No.
And Jamie should have fucking lit her up long ago. But
All right. And right along that same line, Night Agent.
yeah,
I don't know.
We've
So,
seen all 3. I think.
After we finished Friends and Neighbors, Shelly and I were saying, like, okay, what do we want to?
Nate said it's fucking stupid. Well, hey, tomato, neither. Let's just call the whole thing off. I didn't say. I mean, it's not the Breakfast Club. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Breakfast Club, Tombstone,
Right.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't put it up in that pantheon.
No. But we were thinking about what do we watch, and we're like, we knew we had watched Night Agent before, and we're like, well, did we watch? And a lot of times, especially, most of them they'll tell you when you click on them, it'll show how much of the episodes you've
Yes.
watched, and so one of my kids must have gotten in there. And so it was only episode 2, just a little teeny bit of the second season. So we're like, oh, well, let's watch this. And we get into it. And we're like, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is all right. Well, let's go. Maybe that was us. Let's go to episode 2. So we went to episode 2 and we start watching that. And we're like, yep, seen this. And shit, I think we've seen most of that that season.
And the thing with Night Agent, yes, there are, underlying things that revert to 3-1, 2-1, 2-3, 3-2.
Yeah.
But you could actually watch those seasons as standalones and be all right, I think.
Yeah. Oh, probably. For sure.
Can you take calls? I can go on a rant that will make you get a little stiffy.
We don't want that right now, Nate. We're good.
Dave,
I don't need Mike with one of those.
And yes, we can. I think Dave has to send out a link first.
Yeah, to your email.
Yeah, to your email, and then go from there. That's how we can do it. I don't know if you can. I'm sure there's probably a way, but we haven't figured out where. Caller, you're on the line with Dave and Mike. Go.
I think I could do it right with that, maybe, if we want to test it out later.
All right.
It's called Invite a Guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
might be able
maybe
to do
you'll
that.
be invited, and you'll be our guinea pig.
Yeah. Maybe.
But that's all we watched because we had Alex's wedding in Grand Haven, Berserk Brewing. That was pretty good. We went there, and I just had one flight.
Yeah.
4 IPAs and a strawberry cream ale. Believe it or not, strawberry cream ale was very tasty.
Was this Berserker or Berserk?
You know, it might have been Berserker,
Yeah. Okay.
but it was just a little, your typical craft brewery.
Sure.
And Lily Mansion, the staff there was phenomenal. That's where everything was conducted for Alex and Lily. That's why Lily chose it, because she thought it was destiny when she was looking for wedding venues in Michigan.
Yeah.
And Lily Mansion popped up, and her name is Lily. So
Nice.
and the staff there was outstanding.
Good.
I thought it was going to be a bit much, a 3-day affair, but it actually was fun.
Good.
So.
Excellent. And is that all you've watched?
Yeah, because
Okay.
of that, and then it was 14 one-hour episodes. So
That's and talking about places, I stopped at Oracle Brewing on the way back from the hospital, and then I'm halfway through my beer, and I'm like, you know what, I need a pizza. And I'd never been around the corner there, 2 doors down, to By the Slice.
yes,
That was really good, like really good. I would say, and the first thing I thought of when I bit into it was Dave Portnoy would give this an 8 or above. I'm putting it at a 9 or a 9 to 10, somewhere in that range.
how's the undercarriage?
Light and crispy, but like it's got enough, you know what I mean? It doesn't wilt under, you know what I mean? So I think that's, if I remember Dave on his pizza ratings, it's got to have a little structure to it. It can't be all soggy and it was.
I get a little miffed with that though, because it's the catchphrase is one bite. Everybody knows the rule, but typically he'll take 2 or 3 bites
or
before
eat the whole or eat the whole section. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I mean, so if you're down there in Old Town, save By the Slice, get some slices. That is. All right, music.
all right, what have you been listening to?
All right, Mike. Well, I got to tell you, something came up I went to Rock, and I found where it says new music. And U2. Are you a U2 person? Ever been? Any songs?
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Yep.
And what's their other big one?
Well, still haven't found what I'm looking for.
That's okay. But
Gloria was one of the earlier.
I wasn't
hits.
a fan of that. Sunday, I can't believe the news today.
New Year's Day.
Maybe it's Sunday, Bloody Sunday is probably my favorite.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Okay.
But I wouldn't consider myself a U2 fan.
No. I'm not a YouTube fan either, but there's some good stuff that they put out. But I didn't realize February of 2026, they put out 6 songs as kind of a teaser to a later LP that they're coming out with later this year. And then April 3rd, they put out another 6 songs, but they kind of I forgot what they called them, like teasers, 6-song teasers, but they weren't an extended play album or anything like that. But the first 6 songs was 23 minutes, so not a lot. pretty short. Easter Lily, which
That's
was
almost 4 minutes a song. That's
true.
not bad.
That's not too bad. The April 3rd one, the 6 songs were 32
With
minutes.
or without you, Nate likes from
Oh yeah.
and Beautiful Day.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Maybe you two is the Tom Hanks of the music business for me.
And strangely enough, I think they are, because when I started listening through, now I don't particularly, there was like 2 songs that I didn't even, Street of Dreams, that came out July 7th, just as a single, kind of like, some of these albums that you know what I mean? They
Five Finger coming up.
yeah, they tease you a little bit. Yeah, that's another, oh geez, Nate, slow down.
Yeah, Nate's a
Yeah.
U2 fan.
Yeah. So Street of Dreams came out July 7th. It's a single teaser to the new album coming out. So Street of Dreams was a little more like the old U2, like I kind of like. They've got some of the songs that they get, even if you like the riffs and the music, they do get a little political, to the point where you're like, you lose a little bit of interest. But Street of Dreams is good. I think there was one on Days of Ash and Easter Lily. Maybe there was one that I was kind of like, okay, I kind of like that. But so those 13 songs are what I listen to for my new music to try to catch up on my U2.
All right. Well, so that was
What do
your
you got?
new.
That's my new.
My new is Foreign Tongues by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, I saw that.
Released July 10th, 2026. 14 songs, 1 hour, 2 minutes. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Ronnie Woods obviously are part of it. And there were some collabs with Steve Winwood, Paul McCartney, and Robert Smith.
Right. They're still alive?
Leftover from their 23 album, Hackney Diamonds, or brand new music. So these are all new songs. And I just have to say there has to be because they sounded like the Stones.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge, Liz is more of a Stones fan than I am. I'd have to give another re-listen to pick my favorite song, but it was like, boy, this sounds like the guy who sang Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Right.
And Jumpin' Jack Flash was what, from mid to late 60s or early 70s?
Sure. Yeah.
You're talking 50 years later and the guy sounds the same. I just can't buy that that's not all.
There might be a little AI at play. Who knows? I mean, their technology is.
So I would be interested to hear from a Stones fan to see if they actually liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
I was able to, it didn't seem like 1 hour, 2 minutes. Let's put it that way.
Good. Okay.
So that's about all the review I can.
Seems shorter because you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
And you're saying I'm going too fast. What happens when you get more than 5 or 10 people commenting?
Well,
when we get 5 or 10 people commenting, Nate, it'll go viral because I'll fucking drop dead on the fucking mic. Because I'll say, holy shit, there's 5 people. And Dave will be like, please finish the show.
I will.
Leave me dead on the table and just finish the show. It might be a little bit shorter than most episodes.
It probably would.
But when just finish the show.
When I'm
doing that for me.
When I'm doing the ending monologue, I'll just rub your head a little bit, pat it,
Which one?
Stop. Well, if you're dead, it's not.
There we go.
Yeah. If you're dead, it's not going to be that one. But
rigor mortis.
So nice.
All right. What about your old?
My old. Well, you know what? If I'm doing the YouTube stuff and I'm like, well, I don't quite like this, go back and try to remember the stuff I do like. So I went back to their number 1 album, Sold. I think it sold. I want to say it sold 25 million albums. Joshua Tree.
Okay, yeah. I actually think I have that on cassette. And actually, Keith Richards, Jesus was a sophomore when Keith Richards graduated, Nate. They didn't graduate together. They were at the same school.
But that's the one where Streets Have No Name. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. With or Without You. The slept on one and that one, in my opinion, and Nate, you can jump in on this one, In God's Country. I like that one a lot.
See, I'd have to listen to that because I don't know if I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I might just be familiar with the hits of U2.
Yeah. Well, that whole album, quite frankly, got a lot of airtime. It did make Billboard's, it was number one on Billboard's Top 100 in 1987. So, yeah, big album. And then there were a few, the next album they had, Rattle and Hum. It's a cover live album. And that one, you might remember When Love Comes to Town with B.B. King. He did the Love Comes to
I think I actually remember the video more than.
Okay.
Well,
that
obviously
actually,
I remember the song. I remember the video.
And I remember, because it was kind of a cover and they collabed with a lot of these people. I did really enjoy that album as well. Yeah. Yeah. He was agreeing.
What about
yeah.
So that was your old?
That was my old Joshua Tree, 11 songs, 50 minutes. Great album.
All right. So episode 342, 1990, episode 343, 1991. So what would you guess my episode 344 is from?
94?
No, that's wrong.
93.
92.
Wait a
92.
minute. 90 was episode what?
342 was 90. 343
Oh, shit. Okay,
was
so we're
91,
two behind. We're two behind. My math was wrong.
And 344 was 1992.
92.
Again,
Yeah.
the site I'm using, I still haven't found, so speaking of U2, still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found how this guy rated these best albums of the 90s.
Yeah.
But anyway, Automatic for the People by REM. Released October 5th, 1992, 12 songs, 48 minutes. The two that everybody knows from that album is Man in the Moon.
Yeah.
And Everybody Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is Night Swimming, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's had a good tune. Still not my favorite REM song, but
yeah,
nonetheless, very decent listen. 12 songs, 48 minutes. And I'm 93 to 99 I'm interested in because I'm more 70s, 80s, and modern music. 90s are kind of like outsville for me, probably because of my age.
Yeah. A little, what do you call it? That space in between No Man's Zone or
Purgatory.
Purgatory kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway, very good listen. And I would
The Man on the Moon wasn't that after the Jim Carrey movie when he did it was the biographical, what the hell kind of a word is that? The biography of the comedian from Taxi that was so goofy. Jim Carrey did come on,
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. He did the Andy Kaufman. I think that was from.
He wrestled Jerry the King Lawler too, which is a great segue for our next segment.
There we go.
It's time to get inside the ropes.
Have not seen Raw from last week, the 13th.
Yeah.
So we have a Saturday night's main event coming up.
I think there was more news or more stuff out of SmackDown that previous Friday than Monday Raw.
I saw that. What are you talking about?
Well, just from the fact the Cody Rhodes thing and coming out with Punk and
yeah.
I mean, is that or did you know that was going to happen?
I just don't understand why Cody Rhodes has to be involved in all the.
That's the point you made in the last pod. It's like,
right.
Yeah, I can't miss you if you don't go away.
And here's one for you. This is the only wrestling angle I have. I wish I had it. Had I known you could put the picture up, I would have done it. So, first of all, I think it's great. And Nate's listening. Everybody knows it's a work. But Mark Calloway, a.k.a. The Undertaker, never really did interviews or anything because he didn't want to break character. And meet and greets, you can't, little Timmy, and be the dead man.
Right.
You know, the dead man just doesn't do that shit.
Right.
So Jacob Fatu, there was social media has posted out. There's a girl in a wheelchair and clearly had a multitude of issues. And Jacob Fatu took the time, which I'm not knocking Jacob Fatu for doing that. Double thumbs up. Great guy, to be commended. Made that, well, I don't want to say little girl because she could have been 30 for all I know, but and you could tell
Made
she
her
was,
day.
yeah, made her day, happier than a
Yep.
pig in shit, so to speak.
Yep.
So kudos to Jacob Fatu. Well, now when people see that, you have a hard time believing that he's a convicted felon, wild man, off the chain. Although I guess you could put,
Yeah. He kisses his mom.
you would, yeah. So, and again, I'm not knocking that he did it. It's just like, but it's
Right.
almost goes again, almost like in the old days of the business, they'd have told him, Jacob, dude, you can't do that. We're trying to sell you as a fucking lunatic.
Right.
And here you are making
Yeah.
adults and kids cry and smile and laugh. And
Yeah.
so anyway, again, not knocking Jacob Fatu. It was great.
Yeah.
I love it, but
Hard to sell the character if
Exactly.
you do it. Yeah. I got you. All right. Yeah, I didn't have any other questions necessarily, except for I saw a posting, and I don't think we talked about it, but here's my thing. Is Sheamus leaving WWE?
I don't think he's leaving. I think he's just going to take the money because I think he's got a little bit of the time left on his contract and he's making big time money. He's 47 years old.
Okay, well, when I saw the headline, rumor Sheamus leaving WWE,
He's
I'm like,
not going to restructure. So I think his
Yeah.
contract runs through, let's say, November,
yeah.
and then he'll just keep taking a
My
paycheck.
my question was, he's still in the WWE?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him.
It's been about 6-7 months, and he's never been. What did he's got? Mike would have told that. MJF would. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is true. To keep the character because MJF is big on that.
Yeah. All right. No other questions.
All right, I'm ready to rate this. In fact, my rating's written down.
Oh, I do not have a rating. I'm gonna go. Now, although I'm not getting necessarily West Coast vibes off of this. It is listed as an American IPA, which is it's not New England hazy. It's, so the color is the American IPA. You're getting some good bite to it. I would go, I guess for what it is, I'm going to go 3.85. It's a solid, really, really, really solid IPA.
See, I did
Enjoy
get
it.
the West Coast
Oh, did you?
feel from it,
Okay.
and it actually drank heavier than a 6.8.
Well,
And I'm right there with you. So based on your rating, I sold it a little bit short because I went 3.83.
Oh,
But I liked it a lot.
and I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just tonight. I'm geared up to find those beers in the 4.0 because I did undersell. Maybe what I'm doing is making up because I did undersell the Roman Candle when we had that last time.
And see, I loved the Roman Candle last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That you brought from
Right.
Sophia.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I still like it a lot, but in a head-to-head,
Yeah.
like let's say pod's over. Mike, I'm having one, you're having one, but I'll give you first pick. Ice cold Roman Candle, ice cold Dope Boy Fresh. I'm going to go Dope Boy Fresh.
Okay.
Even though I love Roman Candle.
So is the bar a little different then for the West Coast?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Probably because the 6.8, if it was a 9.9, I'd have rated it a 10 on a 1 to 5 scale.
5 scale.
But
All right. I got
What
you.
about our friends on Tap?
All right, our friends that are Untapped. Let me get this in here. I do not have that, and it'll be here momentarily. All I got to do is hit that button and then hit here, and it's coming up. And 340 check-ins. Not a huge sample size. Wow. We're right there, Mike. Out of the 340 people that checked in, they rated it an average of 3.81.
Great minds think alike, David.
They do. They do. And you know who else has a great mind, Mike?
Who's that, Dave?
The people at the Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm to table counter service restaurant and microbrewery serving the rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood fire grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but also wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, don't go into your car just yet. You got to get on the internet. You got to check out their website to check out the current menu. So you go to the maplegrill.net. That's GRILLE.net. Check out the menu, see what's on tap, and then get yourself in the car and go to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
Tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
exactly. All right, next tasting. Whoops, and I still got a little bit of this to finish. There you go.
Espresso teeny.
Yes, sir. All right. Whoops. Didn't get the sticker off of there. All right. Now, interesting thing about this beer. It's called Espresso Teeny. It's a coffee stout. Surprise. It is brewed with Ferris Coffee. I don't know if you know the Ferris Coffee Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's becoming quite popular. It's right down the road from Jake and Logan and Hunter's place. And I'm looking at the can, and I picked this up 2 weeks ago because I saw it, liked it, wanted to make sure we had it for the pod one day. Who's the brewer of this? You're asking, Mike? Saugatuck Brewing Company.
All right.
So it was just kind of weird. Like I picked up the Dope Boy Fresh today, and even though that's Black Calder Brewing Company, Saugatuck Brewing Company made it, and now we have the Espresso Teeny Coffee Stout. Now this is 6%. I don't have any IBUs for this one.
All right, let's see if I can go 2 for 2, David.
All right.
Inspired by the classic cocktail, this stout is a deep velvety brown with an aroma of freshly poured Ferris 1924 espresso, showcasing rich coffee and chocolate notes with a light nuttiness from the Brazilian beans. This stout has bold and inviting layers of sweet creaminess, subtle chocolate, vanilla, and roasted malts, brewed with oats and lactose, creating a silky sweetness and indulgent dessert-like finish.
Wow.
I believe that was also the description of a video on a Pornhub video.
I was going to say, hey. All right.
What up, Marcus?
Hey, we'll introduce you here in 3 seconds. Well, a little more than 3 seconds. All right. So, we are now into the second segment. So,
Aren't we going to
We are.
taste the beer first?
I
though?
hit the button first. My bad.
Marcus got you so excited you want to taste the beer.
Well, no, your reading actually did, but I wasn't going to say anything. Yeah. All right.
And Nate, this is how you can get on. Text me your email, and then Dave will send you the link, and then we'll go from there.
Or you can skip the middleman. I know you have my cell number. He can just text me.
Yeah, fuck me, text Dave.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Holy espresso. Wow. You
I get the martini taste on the finish.
but the notes, I mean, this is one of those coffees you could just smell
See,
it.
I
for a
get
while.
all stout notes.
Shut up.
It's all stout, and then wait till you taste. Wait till you taste it. That's a martini finish,
Holy shit.
huh?
Well, the only yes. So as advertised, but for those of us that I don't think I've ever had a martini. I'm assuming you have.
Oh yeah, there's a couple nights of way too many martinis.
So like I didn't expect this. This does not taste like a beer.
No,
Yeah, it tastes like like an espresso martini. Wow.
All right, before Marcus says anything, I know you were up at the hospital visiting your dad, so I don't know what the TV was on.
Yeah.
Um,
I planned on it, but
I'm not going to say I watched anywhere near the minutes that Marcus watched in the World Cup, but I know for an absolute fact I've seen more football since the World Cup started than I have in my 59 years on this planet combined.
Right.
But minutes 64 through ended up being 100, and Argentina was getting a little pissed because there was 9 extra minutes, and they went into the 101st minute. But minutes 66 through 100, probably the most exciting football I've seen ever. Argentina put the fucking hammer down and had they had 2 goals in 6 minutes to ultimately win 2-1 to go to the championship, which, by the way, humble brag, I picked them to repeat. But in addition to that, a couple of just misses and a couple of posts. I mean, they dominated. It was the most impressive football I have seen ever. Marcus, what say you?
I would have to agree. Yeah, I think we all picked Argentina. And yeah, I mean that's why you watch to the very last whistle.
Yeah.
Did you see any of it, Dave? Or no?
I planned on it, but as the day rolled out, I didn't see any of it. Wished I would have.
Marcus and I were texting, and I told him I got home from work. They were probably about 6 minutes into the second half.
Yeah.
And I rarely saw the ball on Argentina's side of the pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sheer domination.
He said pitch and not field.
I love it. Yeah, I know, right?
But it was and then I did have to I had to be dumb. I text Marcus and said that was a pass, right? Or did Messi on the go-ahead goal, Messi kicked it towards the net, but he missed the net pretty bad, and the guy easily headed it in. And I'm thinking, well, that was a pass, right? He didn't miss, and Marcus said, yeah, that was a pass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, those are called crosses. Yep.
So, with the role that England was on, I'm a little surprised to hear that Argentina just dominated them like that solidly. Is that a surprise to you or no?
It was a good game, and like Mike said in the beginning, it was going back and forth. And yeah, it looked like we might go to OT, extra time, and maybe possibly see a shootout. But I think Mike and I text after England got their goal. I thought maybe they played a little too defensively. I know as a coach, I've done that before, and you try and sit back and you try and just defend your goal. And when you look at it overall, at the end, statistically, you're just giving the team wave after wave of chances to try and get those crosses in like you saw Messi do. And if you don't play your game and stick to the plan, that's when things like this happen.
Right. So it's like basically they went into prevent defense.
Right.
Yep. I mean, they used some of their subs and they brought in defenders, and they were trying to hold that 1-0 lead, 1-0 lead. And I think it was. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yep.
And so talk to me. I also did not get a chance to see the France-Spain. I was a little shocked to see a 2-0 dominance on that game as well.
Funny thing about that game is I got home. I didn't get any spoilers. Liz was working late, and I'm watching. I text Marcus and said, wow, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't comment. I'm like, all right, maybe he's busy. And then I was reading my email, and I'm like, this game was at 3:00 too. So I was actually watching a tape delay and had no idea who won the game.
Right.
And so I watched it, but Spain's only given up 1 goal in the entire World Cup.
Right. So, I mean, you knew their defense was good, but then you're going against Mbappe and now, did they have one of their strikers out?
France?
Yeah.
No, they played with their full squad. All of their normal starters were playing.
Okay.
They just didn't click. I mean, Spain was on fire. They were clicking, and they looked really, really good. That was another game that should have been back and forth, back and forth. They were both pretty evenly matched, and I thought for sure Kylian Mbappe was going to be the stud that he is, and he just had a bad game that day.
Yeah, that's a
Yep,
bad time to have a bad game.
absolutely, yeah, right.
All right. So now on Saturday, I mean, I guess if anything could make a matchup meaningful, it would be France versus England. Given the
Yeah, so
the history.
on Saturday they're playing for the third place spot. Sunday's
Correct.
the actual final. Yeah.
So, do you get if it was France versus Costa Rica? I don't know if there's any emotion involved. I think France versus England. I think you play for your country, and it's like fuck France, fuck England, and, you let her rip. But that's got to be a little anticlimactic, says Captain Obvious here, but I think the matchup is ideal for an anticlimactic battle.
I mean, to get the most people to watch a third place game, absolutely. I would think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, nobody's going to be watching that game.
Right.
Well, English
I'm
and
gonna say
France.
England.
Yeah.
And can Spain's defense stifle Argentina?
They could. I mean, England was doing pretty good there and held them for quite a good amount of time. And I think Spain's defense is better than England's. So yeah, that's going to be a good
the
match.
episode you were on, I picked Argentina to repeat, so it'd be stupid for me to jump ship now. So I'm rolling with Argentina.
Yeah. As
Right,
far
can
as
you tell who I'm going for?
What's that?
Can you tell who I'm going for?
Is that Spain?
No,
That's Argentina.
Argentina. A.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the colors, though. They threw me off. I thought Argentina's colors were blue.
They are.
All right.
They are like the light blue. Yep.
All right.
There is a light blue bar across there.
All right. Fair enough.
Yep.
So, yeah,
I mean, after all,
think,
the Red Sox have yellow jerseys.
I think France is going to be pissed enough. They're gonna beat England.
All right. So Dave's going to.
And I just think
Dave takes France. Mike takes England. Mike obviously takes Argentina.
Yeah, and I thought for a while that the Messi magic just wasn't going to last forever. But now I'm sold to the other side of that fence where I'm like, okay, well, the ball's rolling, nobody's stopping it, so the Messi magic is just going to keep, they're going to repeat. So
yeah,
Who's leading in goals, by the way?
What's that?
Who's leading in goals?
I think it's still tied with Messi and Mbappe.
All right, so Mbappe can't. Oh no, he can score a goal because he's in the third place game.
Yeah,
so
he can, but does it really count?
Yeah, true. But I was highly entertained. Don't know all the rules. I still don't like all the offsides, but I mean, I guess some of them are similar to
hockey.
The one thing I don't understand, and I have not figured out, obviously goalies can touch the ball with their hands.
Yeah.
Correct.
So can they do that whenever? Or is there certain, because sometimes you see them that they just kick it 107,000 yards, and other times they pick it up and throw it 68 yards. Like what is
so they can only use their hands inside the larger 18-yard box. If you look at the goal, there's a 6-yard box, that's the small one, and then there's a larger box, that's the 18-yard box. Yeah.
Okay. So there is some rules on the
restrictions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
But and looking at some history with Argentina, the hand of God goal.
There you go. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
Diego Maradona. Yep.
Maradona. Correct me because I'm not going to get it wrong. But is it Diaz Maradona? No.
Diego Maradona.
Diego Maradona, and you probably maybe remember the name. Possibly.
I remember the name. I don't. And
So
I don't remember the goal, but I remember the hand of God. I don't
Yeah.
remember the goal itself.
So I
though.
looked at that
Yeah.
today, and I still don't know. Who knows? People do stuff with AI or whatever, but they had a 4K advanced. I'm like that's stupid because they weren't filming it in 4K. So how can you
No,
say you
they
have
weren't.
a 4K advanced picture of the? But he did later admit that it hit my hand.
Yeah, he basically somebody crossed it in. He went up for a header and like stuck his hand up, and the ref can only see so much. They didn't have VAR back then, so it looked like he put the goal in with his head. So they counted it.
Yeah, and he was describing it was great to listen to him describe how he was like
Yeah.
he was kind of running away, kind of like, okay, well, I don't know if anybody saw
Yep.
that, and everybody now
No,
people are
that-
cheering, and the rest are dead. All right, let's go. Yes,
Yeah,
you saw
you
it.
just act like nothing happened, right?
Right. But yeah, so, the other thing I wanted to ask about, what do you think about? And I'm gonna get the guy's name wrong. I think Briel Mbilo from is it Morocco? No, Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
striker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
So this is when we talked about flopping,
Yeah.
and
That was a flop.
He clearly flopped.
Oh yeah.
And he even flopped to the extent of like kicking his leg back when he went down to make sure there was contact.
Yep.
And so somehow the guy from Argentina managed to talk the ref into going to VAR. And when they looked when you looked at the VAR, he must have been like, "Oh God, how did I miss that? That's awful."
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
So
that's. I
he had
think
given a
Mike
yellow
said it before
card
too.
to the Argentine player. And then when he saw the VAR, now is it a rule that once you give a yellow card in a situation like that and you flip it, then you have to give the yellow card to the other player? Or was that flop so egregious that he's like, "Oh no, you're getting a yellow card"?
Yeah, flopping is a straight yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was, and he was dumbfounded, like, "Oh my God!
Oh
how can this
yeah.
be?"
Yeah.
Put his,
Yep.
like they all do. They put his hands in his face, and like they took him off the field because he was crying or something.
That was also his second yellow. That was his second yellow. So when you get two yellows, you get a red card, and so you have to leave the match.
Yeah. Okay.
And so yep.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I mean, don't
I
flop.
just didn't know if that and some of the commentators actually weren't understanding the rule. Whether once you issue a yellow card, do you have to give it to one of the two players? And that's the point you were making in the sense that like one player did this, but if it's not right, then the other player actually committed a foul.
Yeah.
And that's
in the NHL, you can call tripping and
That's it.
Embellishment. And it's like, well,
Right,
how do you do both? I mean, if you tripped him, he tripped him. If you embellished, you didn't trip him.
Right.
In my opinion, that's the way I see it.
Yep, same thing. But I mean, that's why the refs have VAR and they're wearing the microphones. He gave the guy the initial yellow card because he thought he kicked him and tripped him.
Yeah.
After VAR got in his headset, they were like, "Hey, we just rewatched this, and that dude didn't even touch him." So they were like, "Yeah, you got to give that guy a yellow card for flopping."
And the one thing I did finally pick up during the tournament, I think I'm right, is it was Argentina was still down 1-0, but pressuring, had a great chance, and a guy from England came for a tackle, absolutely destroyed the Argentinian player, but he hit the ball first, so therefore the contact is irrelevant, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
He played the ball and not the body.
Yes,
Normally,
so-
like in hockey, you play the body. You can't do that in football, soccer.
Yeah, because I mean, he had a golden
Yep.
opportunity to tie it up, but this guy came out of
Yep.
nowhere, got his foot on the ball, kicked it out, and there was
Yep.
probably the most contact in the tournament on the play, but because he got the ball, so I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gradually
Yeah.
learning these rules.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. There was nothing dangerous about it, so they that was a clean tackle.
All All right. So
Yep.
did we get your picks for the upcoming game?
The final?
Yeah.
Well,
For
I
the
got to
third
go with
place
Messi.
game and the final.
Third place, that's going to be a tough one because both of those countries hate each other. So it's going to be England for
That's what
third,
I got.
and I'm going to go with Argentina.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough game, but Spain is really good, and they got a lot of young, talented players, and yeah, I think Argentina has the veterans that can get the job done.
All right. You heard it here, folks.
So Marcus and I have the same picks. You have Argentina and France.
Yes.
All right.
Got it. Thank you, my friend.
And
Absolutely.
When does that
Thank you.
Detroit team play? Detroit
yeah.
Football Club. When is their season? Is it now or in the fall?
They do have some games, and I'm looking at the schedule so that we can go and have a good time.
All right.
And hey, check this out. I saw this on TikTok. I thought it was AI and fake, but they sold these at Costco. It's a soccer ball. It's ceramic, and it's filled with tequila. Party on.
Perfect. There we go. Nice.
Ceramic soccer ball filled with tequila.
It doesn't get better than this.
No, it does not.
No, sir. I thought it was a joke, and I put it in our family group chat, and my daughter ended up getting it for me. I was like, holy cow. Does anybody have a Costco membership? And my daughter was like, I do. So she went and she looked. They were sold out. I saw this it was the first day I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, this can't be real. Did a little search, texted that in my family group chat the next day. All the Costco's everywhere were sold out of them. She had to order it. Love you, Marley. Yeah.
Perfect.
My first reaction would be, America. But it's probably all
Right.
over the world.
Yeah.
Costco, I don't know. Are they all over the world?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
But if they're making those, they probably sell them to something else like a Costco. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if another country was going to buy them, I'd sell them.
I was a sucker. I bought one.
That's fantastic. All right, man. Keep us up to date on the Detroit Soccer Club games, and we'll
Football club.
or football. Ugh.
DCFC. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of those scarves back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully they sell the Austin Brothers beer there.
Yeah. The
I
lager.
believe that they do. Yeah.
All right.
I believe they do.
Good
Perfect.
stuff, man. All right. We'll
All
talk
right.
to
See you guys later.
All right.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So MLB, first time in like 13 years, shutout. AL beat the mighty NL 4-0. And I saw like the first 4 innings, and then Liz and I started watching something else, and I didn't see any more.
Yeah. Well, like what you were talking about the AL as being the trash pandas of the MLB.
Yep.
They did some damage, and I asked you, and I don't know if you went back and saw it, but the commentators were talking about, hey, the Boston, are almost in the basement of the AL East, and came back and won 9 in a row, and so they're only a half game out of a wild card position, and they're looking good, and they said all this great stuff, and I'm like, oh man, you guys just absolutely jinxed them.
All right. Here's my take on that. Now, I always bust Nate's chops because he wanted Dan Campbell fired. I always throw that in his face, and the Lions have been, well, they haven't won anything yet, but they've been massive contenders since then. All I wanted is an admission that he wanted him fired.
Yeah.
5 weeks ago, had a little bit of a rant that you released. The team was terrible. I don't think Andrew Bailey has a clue as what he's doing. We have an interim manager. I'm not going to shit on Chad Tracy too much. I mean, he's an interim manager, whatever. And the team couldn't get out of its own way. Now, they're 9-0. They swept the Angels, the White Sox, and the Mets. Mets are like the Red Sox. They should have been a lot better. Should have, would have, could have been a lot better and just have underperformed. White Sox was a legitimate sweep because the White Sox have been playing really well and the Angels suck. So I think it's the Phillies and the Mets play tomorrow, and then the rest of the big leagues get back at it Friday, including the Red Sox at home in a day-night doubleheader of a 4-game set with the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay is the best team in the AL. Obviously, I don't expect the Red Sox to sweep them, but a competitive 2-2 will get me like, all right, I still can't buy in. Their starting pitching is fucking money, lights out. I don't think they hit, but I don't think they can be sellers at the deadline. But what bat can they give up, or what bat can they get. And at what price to help make a push? Because the American League is pretty pathetic. So, but there we have it. If they get swept by the Rays, and it's like, okay, they were 9-0 against bad, so they're better than the worst teams, but they don't deserve to be a playoff team because they just got swept at home by the best team in the American League. A competitive 2-2, then you start, let's shove it up this guy who has a meaningless podcast live stream, bend him over, shove it straight up his hoop, no lube, sandpaper, finish.
Right.
But we'll see.
All right. And I was just trying to check, and I can't get to it right now because I'm just going to be fumbling and pushing the wrong buttons, but I was going to check to see how many views that rant had because they are 9-0 since the rant.
Yes. I don't know if they're 9-0 since the rant, but even further back than that, they're the best record in baseball since the rant.
Right.
So,
and the previous rant that we put on Instagram that you said this person, this person, this person, and this person should be fired. And that person got fired.
And Cam and Nick
3
took
days
a picture
later
with Craig Breslow at Comerica Park. Yeah. So maybe Craig Breslow listens to this.
Something's got to be happening because that's just too much of a coincidence to,
And I don't know if Chuck watches anymore because I think Chuck realizes that for the $35 of all the weed yard work that he had to do, I think Chuck tapped. I think Chuck has went AWOL.
Yeah.
Because he's like, God damn, I committed to fucking weed working for $35. I could make way more than that. Because I haven't heard from him since.
Right.
And the fucking grass is still growing up the fence line. So,
all right. Is that it for baseball?
Yes, sir.
All right. Wimbledon. I got to say something about Wimbledon. So typically I may watch the finals maybe every other year. But I watched the women's finals, which was amazing. Linda Noskova had 5 match points, and Karolina Machova, it was like that match could have been done in an hour and a half. I mean, she was getting her ass kicked, and all of a sudden it flipped, and you want to talk about somebody just fighting back. And that was the interesting thing about that match. You just saw her claw back. And on the 6th match point, so it's like, I get this in, she doesn't return it, match the whole thing, I win Wimbledon. So from the first match point to the 6th, I think it was 2 hours. So it was just this back and forth. Now, some people, if you're not a tennis person, I'm not a tennis person per se. I can't remember the last time I went and played tennis. But that was interesting. Now, the men's finals, you got Yannick Sinner versus Alexander Zverev. Yeah, I said that right. Zverev. German, 6'6". 6'6" dude playing tennis. It's kind of odd. That in and of itself, that was rather entertaining to watch a 6'6" guy play tennis. But and as I put in the title of the podcast and then in the description, these guys are throwing 134 to 139 mile an hour. If the first serve is in, that's how fast it was going. That's stupid. Now it's about 84 feet between the two people. So the baselines is 78 feet. Really weird number, but it's 78 feet. They're standing a little bit in back of the baseline. So it's, I estimated it was about 84 feet. Baseball is what, 60 from the mound to the
rubber
plate?
to the plate is 60 feet 6 inches.
60 feet 6 inches. So I would say it's probably relative from 84 feet, 139 miles an hour, 60 feet at 100 miles an hour. It's got to be pretty close reaction time in what you're trying to do and the space you're trying to cover. And just watching these guys firing these fastballs at each other and just basically daring each other. Now, the other analogy, my brother-in-law, I'm going to give him credit. Have you ever been impressed with Patrick Mahomes and his ability to like scramble and just like you're just looking at him. He's in the backfield and you're saying he's toast, right? Quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. And somehow he flings an underhand or a sidearm or does something crazy and he gets out of trouble.
Especially when he's injured.
Especially when he's injured. So this Yannick Sinner dude.
I would have preferred a Caleb Williams example, but I get the.
Okay, well, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go with that one. The Iceman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Caleb Williams, though, I mean, he looks really athletic and he looks, from a standpoint, but like just from a Patrick Mahomes, Patrick is like, he's done. This is a joke. He's gonna get squashed and somehow he gets out of trouble. This Yannick Sinner dude, he ended up winning Wimbledon, but I can't tell you how many times he like slid too far and got in a splits position, but somehow got up, popped up, ran back to the other side, threw his racket out. The ball hit the racket. It's not like he's like making a technical stroke at the ball. Ball hits the racket. It ends up, falling into play either to extend the volley or to score the point. It was insane. And so not being a tennis guy per se, I was watching it because my niece was here. She's a tennis person. She plays tennis in high school. So, I'd want to support the whole tennis thing, which is great, but ended up watching some great tennis from an athletic standpoint.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the only reason I didn't watch is when I found out Wimbledon wasn't being played at Roland Garros, I stopped watching.
Right.
You got to be a loyal listener to pick up on that, folks.
If it's not being played in France, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, it's like these early courts aren't being played at Roland Garros. Fuck it, I'm out.
But no, just the athleticism that I saw this dude put out there, and then the 6'6" dude throwing the 140 mile an hour haymakers, and he's actually returning them. It was impressive. PGA, Genesis, Scottish Open.
More on that later.
Okay.
But the Open starts tomorrow.
It does. Yep. Well, I'm getting to that.
All right.
Yeah. My point to last weekend at the Scottish Open has something to do with that because Scotty Scheffler did something he hasn't done in a long, long time.
And I think if I didn't stutter, I said more on that later.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't clue in. Sorry.
I don't even know if it's my pick in NASCAR. I had Denny Hamlin, and he finished middle of the pack. Echo Park started on Sunday night, and I think they finished sometime Monday morning.
Oh, I bet you it's your pick right now. Hold on.
I never even saw the list that Cam put out.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, yeah. You're up.
Well.
Yep.
I'm not gonna pick here because that's too much pressure. He's got.
Yeah.
I don't. What?
So Brian.
Make sure you look at my phone. It does not fucking alert.
No, you're not up right now. Brian's got a pick before you.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah. No.
Good.
It was Moeller, Brian, and then you.
All right. Then I'll look to see who's picked after while you're editing.
Yeah. Jason, Brian, Peters. And then Lawton. Lawton, if you ever listen to this thing, and I don't know if you do, okay, it's not Peters, it's Duke. It's the Duke.
All right.
I had a hell of a time trying to figure out, well, how'd Mike finish? I don't understand. But anyway, so it goes into the British Open, but Scotty missed the cut. Oh, fuck. I just did it again. God dang it. All right, more on that later. World Cup, we did that. NASCAR, PGA. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
No, good. And that's it on sports, I think.
Okay.
Unless you have another sport.
I don't. Not right now. Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Did you watch the Ray Charles? Did you watch that like seventh inning stretch thing at the going back to the MLB?
Isn't Ray Charles dead?
He is dead.
But
He died in 2004.
I watched the first 4 innings, and that was it.
Okay, then never mind. I mean, I was going to text you and ask you if you brought a tear to your eye because they're doing the Sandlot, a remake, so they had the kids riding out on their bicycles and they had fireworks, and on the big screens, multiple, they had when Ray Charles did America at one of the I don't know what year it was at the All-Star game, but they did it really, really well.
All right. I'll have to look. I'm sure it's on somebody's socials.
Okay. All right. You got a vote. You got a rating down?
I do. Interesting taste. So I'm not going to score it less than 3. But as we discussed, hard time classifying this as a beer. Although we've had some like Ouzel Finch sours and shit that you're like, how is this a beer?
Yeah.
It did taste like a martini. I went 3.00.
Okay. I must be I must be looking for goodness and optimistic, and I had it at 3.60 for all the same reasons. I love the notes though. That's probably, I could sit here and and it sounds weird, but I can sit here and
all
smell
the note
this.
I got was the stout. I didn't get coffee. I didn't get martini. I didn't get.
I don't know how that is. Maybe here's the thing. You're a huge coffee drinker.
Yes.
I'm not. And if I do drink coffee, I have it with my milk and creamer. So, I'm trying to get myself to be more like Mike and just straight up black coffee but maybe
if you went
because
to a Tim Hortons in this area and ordered a great one, they would know what you were talking about.
a great one, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
The one on Gratiot?
Any of the Tim Hortons in Saginaw.
Any in
Do
Saginaw.
you think they'll know what you're talking about?
Yeah, probably. The great one.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, yeah, because you better, unless you're not, because the great one is a coffee with 9 cream, 9 sugar.
Oh, shit. What? Yeah, I'm not having that. Is that what you do?
No, fuck no.
Fuck no,
I
you're a black coffee drinker.
But apparently, allegedly, in Canada, you can order the great one.
Oh.
And that's 9 cream, 9 sugar.
Holy
99, the great one.
Oh, gotcha.
And Tim Hortons is actually a Canadian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I did know that.
Yeah. So if you order the great, but I bet if you went to Tittabawassee
Yeah.
and went through the drive-thru, so give me a large great one.
If I drank,
What do you want, sir? A large great one. We don't have that.
I'm gonna have to call the police, sir.
So
If I drank something like that, Mike, I would the next 2 hours I'd be like,
well, that's a milkshake. That's not a fucking coffee. 9 cream, 9
the sugar part of it.
Well, 9 cream is a little bit ridiculous too.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
but all right, what about on tap, Dave?
All right, Untapped. Let me check it.
I'm guessing I'm going to be on the low end of this one.
Oh, another
Charge.
couple. Yeah. Oh, look at that. 1.2 thousand check-ins. 3.65.
Well, everything's been right on for 2 ratings, except I was low on this one. I had my reasons.
Just a little low.
I didn't dislike. I just,
No.
it was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what you should have a reason for, Mike?
What's that, Dave?
To go to the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with delicious food and a drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night? The Grand Central is the place to be. On Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Wild Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, and you can check out the menu at their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
Tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
exactly. There we go. All right, next.
And if you follow Herb on his Facebook and like him, you're eligible to win
yeah.
$200, I think.
I'm telling you what. Yes, if you follow Herb Waits on his Facebook page, he's got all kinds of contests and stuff. It's fun. Get her done. All right. And I got to remind me for lunch one day or something like that when you got a chance. We've got money to spend on wings, those amazing Wednesday wings.
All right. And we got to remember to tag Finley Brewing for the next tasting because they were asking Jake, spoiler alert, this is a donation by Jake. Yep. They were asking him about the pod, why he was buying the blah, blah, blah. And Jake's like, listen, those are questions not for me. So we have to remember to do, and I did follow them from our Flights Facebook page.
Okay.
And by the way, go to our Flights Football and anything else YouTube and subscribe, please. We got to get to 100 or I amputate my right arm. All right. So anyway, what's our third tasting, Dave?
All right. Our third tasting is Finley Brewing Company's Hopster Prine.
That's where I'm going. That's why I'm going to read it. That's where I'm going to read it.
Prynne. Prine. It's a New England IPA. You going to read?
Yeah. Beer blurb. Hopster Prine is our take on the New England IPA. Dry hop with a superfluous amount of Mosaic and Simcoe hops for flavor, aroma, and haze. When you drink this, you wear the emerald letter with pride.
Nice. All right. This comes in at 8.7. That's a high ABV for the episode. 79 IBUs.
All right, so you didn't even, all right, 8.7, 79. And Grandpa Blackhawk, if you're listening, I don't even think I can say it again. It's dry hop with a superfluous. Am I saying that right?
No. That's super. So it's superfluous.
Superfluous. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Dave corrected me, Larry, so you don't have to. Superfluous. It's kind of like Corinthians. No.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, I'm telling you what.
Ecclesiastes. I fucking stone cold sober could not come up with that for seconds. And just now in alcohol induced, when I was struggling with superfluous, and I said Corinthian. I'm like, well, the Corinthians is easy. It wasn't Corinthians. Oh, Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Yes.
Yeah.
I fucked it up the second time. But.
So I met with Pastor Julie,
Yes.
and we're doing the format for my mom's memorial. And I couldn't help but think about like making sure there was a reading that I was going to be able to pronounce. And, but I mean, right before it, I saw you, I talked to you before it, and you're like, Ecclesiastes,
Yes.
Ecclesiastes.
I had it
But
nailed.
I'm telling you what, it's different when you get up in front of people, man. And nobody out there is going to say anything different. Nobody's going to say anything different. It's tough.
Now, 8.7 is an aggressive New England. The notes are wonderful, though. Got that juicy on the notes.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Huh.
Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah. And I'm going to tag, I'll do a Facebook post on our flights page. And I'll tag them.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Dare I say this is almost about as West Coast as you can get with the New England?
Like, I was like, I'm trying to figure this out. And it's like this, it says it's a New England. It doesn't say is it a New England hazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. But the IBUs, it did say 79.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's about as far west as a New England can get.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's what are we
Mississippi
talking about?
River?
Like Pittsburgh?
No, well, the Mississippi River anyway.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going, Dave? Segment
All right.
3. Let's go.
Okay. And Mike.
Yes.
Let's see if you've been listening to the news or reading or watching. Finish the sentence. The Seahawks agreed to
sell to some cat for almost a near record $9.6 billion when the guy's net worth isn't even but $14 or $15 billion.
Well, apparently it's a family group.
Now, I guess let me rephrase it, because even if let's say your net worth is $13 billion and you bought something for 9.6,
Yeah.
$4 billion you should be able to skimp by. I mean, if you look for deals,
Yeah.
and you take part in the 5 for 5s, you should be able to get by.
If you're looking for a yacht,
'Cause
you look for the fixer-upper.
There's one, I can't remember the stat, so I'm not even going to make it eligible for Corrections Corner, but there's like
Isn't
$1
that
billion
funny?
is you could spend this many millions a day every day for like 30 years to spend $1 billion.
Well, because it's 999 million. Yeah.
So I guess it's not that bizarre, because it just sounds a lot like, it's like if my net worth is $1,000
Yeah.
and I spend $800 of it, it's like, okay, well now I've got 200 left.
Right.
This guy's worth 14 billion, just spent 10 billion. He's got 4 billion. He should be all right.
He should be okay.
All right. Anyway, go ahead.
So anyway,
So yes, I did see that, because that almost
so
made
is
me
it?
roar.
Do you remember what the highest sale was prior to
Los
that?
Angeles Lakers 10 million.
Well,
10 billion.
As a
Oh, football is
Football.
the Commanders / Redskins.
okay,
right?
you got it all down, man.
Yeah.
You got it. Now the only thing you might not know, who's going to be the controlling owner of the team. Now,
The guy's daughter, isn't it?
his wife.
Oh, okay. I knew it was a female.
Yeah.
That's not a sexist
Well,
statement. I just knew it was a female.
and I think it's great. Whatever, you know what I mean. However you want to,
because he actually owns
he owns part of the 49ers.
but he's still probably going to have to give that up, even though his wife is the acting
That's
owner.
probably when
So
the owners go to vote. They're going to probably tell him you got to give up your.
It's a minor share, I think. Of
It is a minor share. Yeah. So I don't think he should have any problem with that, because it's a conflict of interest.
Absolutely, fucking same division in it. Actually,
Right. All right, next one. Travis and Patrick's new restaurant is
one of the concourses of Madison Square Garden, where Taylor Swift will work the counter.
no. Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes' new restaurant is being sued by 1587 Sneakers. So, 1587
I've never
Sneakers.
even heard of 1587 Sneakers.
Yeah, nobody has. I want to say that. So in April 2023, they started selling sneakers. All right. It didn't file a federal trademark application for 1587 or its logo until October 2025.
1587 must be the name of the bar or restaurant or whatever, and it's Patrick Mahomes' number, Travis Kelsey's number.
This guy has got it together
All right.
with the numbers and stuff.
But see, if they didn't file
If they didn't file in
their
2025,
I think their ship is sunk.
I think they're shit out of luck. Because
Just some good notoriety, though.
Yep. So it is. They're getting some good publicity, but they're suing because they think that because 1587 Prime, which is a steakhouse, Travis and Patrick's Steakhouse, they do sell apparel. So a lot of people are saying, "Hey, they're calling up 1587 Sneakers or emailing or whatever and saying, "Hey, how do I get the 1587 Prime stuff?" And they're like, "Well, that's not us. That's those guys." But the problem is that they didn't file until October 2025 for their logo and their 1587, which was well after the restaurant had already opened its doors. And Travis, because I'm assuming because Travis and Patrick had really good lawyers that got on top of it, they filed before that. They filed the
And see,
1587 in the October.
Let's say
before
our
that.
podcast was called 1587.
Yeah.
I think instead of suing, I probably would have reached out and said, "Hey,
Collab.
is there any way we can?"
Oh, yeah.
And then we could show that, like, hey, this 344 weeks ago, this fucking shit started in 2019 or whatever,
Right.
whatever the exact date was.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, you guys are bigger and better than us.
How do we get a win-win?
Yeah, can we just get? Can you give us a little something? I mean, not even monetary, but hey, give us a bump. We're not going to sue you.
Yeah.
And they might say, well, you didn't file.
Or we'll make your sneakers that you can sell at your restaurant.
Yes.
Along with your clothing line.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
You always go with the win-win if you can get it.
Amen.
All right. I'm going to skip this one. Okay. Next one. Flight school pilot turns to a student pilot midair and says,
Holy shit, I'm drunk. I haven't heard about this one.
You haven't heard about this one? You know what you have to do. Carry on. Took off his headset and exited the aircraft, resulting in his death.
Oh, wow.
Fucker jumped out of the airplane.
Didn't it jeopardize anybody else, or
No, so the airport supervisor who was ever doing the supervising the airport where the flight school was happening said, obviously the student pilot was a little freaked out, but it had enough time, had enough lessons, and they talked her down to where she landed safely. But can you imagine so here's the other thing. Leonardo Andres Bertazzo, 42, had gone on a flight with another student earlier that day. So, like, two questions I'm asking is, one, how would you like to be the student earlier that day to go, holy that could have been me? And two, what would have been to be like the student pilot where your instructor turns to you and says, hey, you know what to do, carry on, takes off his headset, forces the door open because at 220 miles an hour, I think is what a Cessna will fly at, force the door open and just boop.
Kudos to her for getting her done.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, it's like, what do you do? What if on the way to one of your European countries that you're going to visit, you're probably, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run into some turbulence.
But I thought, like, if the door opened, I thought it was the end of the world and shit started flying out, or is that a Cessna?
No. Cessna's only at like 600 feet, maybe 5,000 feet tops. Whereas, you're
at 36,000.
At 36,
shit
30.
happens.
Oh, yeah. That's not good. That's really bad. But, all right, one more.
All right.
Sophie Cunningham serves as Sophie Cunningham, the WNBA player that is all over social media.
One heck of a smoke show on social media.
Okay, she served as the ring girl for the Pimblett and St. Denis in UFC 329 fight just before the McGregor Holloway fight. Yeah. So Patty must have been really motivated by her because he put St. Denis to sleep in 50 seconds.
Yes.
So think about if you showed up for the two, you paid for the main tickets. Cause a lot of times those, what do you call it? The pre-cards or the undercards, you're not going to go for the undercard because you got ringside seats and you're going to go for the main card. You go for the main card, you see Sophie Cunningham and you're like, yeah, let's go. The first main card is 50 seconds done. The guy just, I watched it. It was incredible. The flexibility that these people have, but he had him absolutely. There was no way that he was going to survive. If there wasn't anybody tapping him out, he'd be dead. And then you go to the second main card, the McGregor Holloway.
And Joe Rogan brought up an interesting thing. He said he can't believe he tried that kick because he said the kick that he tried probably because the kick he was kicking with is the leg that has the titanium rod or whatever that he broke the last fight.
Oh, Jesus.
So he wanted to prove to himself that he could still kick with that leg, but by doing that kick, and Joe Rogan knows
Yeah, he does.
his
Yeah.
way around the
Sure.
octagon, if you will.
Yeah.
And he said that's putting the plant leg in such an awkward position. It's almost a given that you're going to blow your ACL.
Yeah.
So because a lot of people would say, well, he was hurt beforehand, and this is a scam, and yada yada. And everybody said, no, he was fucking kicking and doing everything, but he did a move that really he shouldn't have done that early in the fight, if at all. And
Yeah.
So
my question to you is,
yes.
back to Sophie Cunningham. So now she's
Is
trying
she
to,
even playing yet in the WNBA,
Oh,
or
yeah.
she's still hurt?
I think she's playing.
Okay, because I know she has missed a
Yeah.
lot of time with injuries.
Well, she's probably making more money on social media right
True.
now.
Well, yeah.
So now
absolutely.
she's a ring girl for UFC. I've got my bet on her next social media / general media. I don't want to call it a stunt, but what do you think she's going to do next to keep elevating her?
OnlyFans.
I don't think she's going to do that.
All
But
right.
anyway, that's not my bet. WWE. But she's going to have to really train. I think she's going to. Do you think?
I don't know if the markets would cross-reference
No.
that way, but they could.
Do you think she could train enough to really pass as a? Well, I mean, you had Jelly Roll in there for Christ's sake for WWE.
Oh, you're talking about actually being a worker?
Yeah.
Well, that would be up to her. I mean, she'd have to be in an angle with somebody. They'd have to figure out what angle it was.
But I mean, that's her. She is the Chris Chelios, the other one for the wings.
Bob Probert.
Bob
Joey
Pro-
Koser.
She's the Bob Probert of the Fever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like anybody starts messing with Caitlin Clark, I mean, she's like,
Yeah.
she's in there.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I think it bodes. She might show up in the WWE, maybe.
If they can work an angle where the Fever play, like if they're in Indiana,
Yeah.
Lucas Oil, and they want
Sure.
to work the WNBA into it,
Yeah.
possibly.
My only thing was if they had Jelly Roll in there, for crying out loud, you can have
Right.
Sophia Cunningham.
Can Sophie Cunningham take a splash from the top rope from Logan Paul?
I don't know.
So
Logan Paul or Io Sky or it'd
Well,
have to
yeah.
be
but we gotta create a feud between Io Sky and Sophie Cunningham.
Again, this
Or-
is you and I. We
Or
should be
Io
doing
Sky
this
like
stuff.
slaps Caitlin Clark when they're in Lucas Oil Field,
and she goes like this.
Yeah, and
she
goes-
points.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Sophie pushes her,
Right.
and then she's on Jade Cargill. She's one of Jade Cargill's baddies.
Oh,
There we go. So
Oh.
I just fucking booked a fucking WrestleMania.
you
I just
go.
booked a premium live event at Lucas Oil Field.
nice. All right.
And we booked a movie with Joey
Yes.
Chestnut and Ryan.
These are amazing
Reynolds?
ideas. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So hopefully one of the millions of viewers out there is writing these down for us.
Yeah. I've got it. I mean, it's louder, but I don't think it's that loud.
But it's death. It's a somber moment.
It is.
So we just relax.
Okay.
All right, Dave.
Yep.
First one's really for you.
Oh.
Wai Ching Ho, 82. You know who that is?
No.
She played Madame Gao in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, first in Daredevil in 2015, and then in Iron Fist and the Defenders, both in 2017. So if you've watched any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe shit from 2015 to 2017, you probably know Wai Ching Ho.
Okay.
Number 2, Sam Neill, 78, the Jurassic Park shit,
Thank you. I
and
wanted Sam in
Peaky
there.
Blinders.
Yes.
Now, the reason he's in here, because he's one of 3
I love that guy.
that both Jake and Grant Davis sent me.
Yeah.
And alas, I don't know if it's because Grant is in Chicago or Jake was on his absolute A game, but Jake beat him by anywhere from 1 to 3 hours on all three of these. And Sam Neill was the biggest of the three that they sent me.
Right.
Although some might argue that politician.
Lindsey Graham.
Thank you. Some might argue he was bigger than Sam Neill, but I'm a political idiot, so he was off the list.
Right.
And number one.
Oh, Lindsey Graham didn't make the list?
No, fuck no. Because number one, this is a sports podcast, flights, football, and anything else.
That's right.
Greg Hawthorne, 69 years old. He was the first-round pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1979. He was a member of the Super Bowl 14 winning Steelers. He played running back, wide receiver, tight end, had 527 rushing yards, 1,212 receiving yards, and 11 touchdowns. Not great numbers. I don't know if you could call him a bust as a first-round pick, but obviously he wasn't like a be-all, end-all, so he was probably closer to a bust than a superstar. He played his first 5 years in Pittsburgh, then 3 years in New England, and finally 3 with the Colts for 3 games in what I'm sure killed his career. He played 3 games with the Colts in 1987 as a replacement, a.k.a. scab player.
Right.
And once that was settled, Greg Hawthorne was probably dead to the NFL.
Right.
So rest in peace to you folks.
Rest in peace. All right.
Yes, sir. All right. Goddamn Destination Bourbon,
What?
You holy fuck. I'm here for this FIFA. You fucking missed it. You led me to believe Mike would be in full McEnroe garb. Oh, your thumb led me. You are thumb. It's by the way, Mike, it's YOUR. So no pun intended. Where the fuck have you been, man? I fucking left probably 3 voicemails. I figured you were dead. Thanks for tuning in, though.
Oh, that's amazing.
Look at that cool! Look at that cool profile picture. He's got a hat.
That is
looks like he's just outside the Canadian wildfires.
Right. Oh man! Hey, by the way, just want to for those of you tuning in right now, I want to go back to that just real quick.
Well, yeah, I am a thumb. You are a thumb. That one works, Mike. You're good.
So there's the Canadian wildfires right now. So for those of you that tuned in late. Including Mike Klein, that was taken from the back of a boat. My wife, one of her teaching partners, her husband is fishing in Canada, and that is the picture he took from the back of the boat and sent to his wife, saying, "Hey, we're going in the other. We're done."
I wonder if he caught anything there.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
All right. So I'm on a 2-game losing streak. My current record is 42-33-1. That means there are 24 movies left.
Mike had something to say.
Yeah, now that one's right. You are a thumb. That one is correct.
All right. Yeah. 42-33-1.
Yep.
Correct, sir. All right, ready?
Well, welcome aboard, Mike.
Welcome aboard. Yes. And I actually had the sticker from the last one. The price sticker. I was going to do the Mike Klein scale, but it didn't come off quite like I wanted to. And
speaking of that, now the funny thing is, Nate probably feels like a DirecTV customer. Like Nate's probably thinking, well, goddamn, I didn't get that reception. I'm here each and every fucking week.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, he's been for the last 5 years, at least since he's been hurt.
Sure.
And just like a DirecTV customer is like, hey, we'll give you channels $5.95 through $5.99, all the adult cinema you can have, nonstop for free for 6 months. New customers only. It's like, well, goddamn, I've been a DirecTV customer for fucking 29 years. No, more than 29 years. Why don't I get that free adult entertainment? So that's the way Nate feels when we gave Mike the big pop. But Mike's been missing in action. I literally thought Mike was dead. It's good. And if he's not dead, somebody's using his name. Yeah. Maybe somebody found his phone.
Maybe. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
You're about to become 43 and 33.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Yeah, what number?
All right, stump Mike, number 76.
And I'm going to block my end because Mike and Nate will be cocks like that and try to spoil it. So I'm going to block the screen.
Well, you're going to get it so fast, it's not going to matter. Ready?
Yes.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I mean, it's Schwarzenegger,
Yes.
but there's so many because yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, Bruce Willis is in all the diehards. Terminator.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I panicked because it was one of those because typically, you could literally argue that, well, hasta la vista, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, Die Hard. And now I'm talking about Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have to research it further, but I thought it was the original Terminator.
That's what I said.
Yeah. That's what I thought. It said Terminator 2. But at this point in the game, I'm like, you said Schwarzenegger, Terminator, that's good enough.
Well, did he? I'm going to have to Google this.
I'm just saying, it was long enough ago. It's number 76. You go ahead and Google it. But I'm just saying, I don't know in the first one.
Because the only reason I'm Googling this is because
Yeah.
if I don't get another one right, I'm already higher than I was going to be.
Yeah.
Or that I predicted I'd be.
Right.
But
Right.
did.
But I'm trying to think back because in the first one, he was, he was a bad guy. He was after John Connor.
The catchphrase "Hasta la vista, baby" became famous globally after Arnold Schwarzenegger said it in the 1991 movie Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. I'm still giving you credit.
If he didn't say it in the first one, I said Terminator.
Okay, how many Terminators were there? 4? 5? I'm just saying, and I'm not just trying to be nice. And anybody out there that's listening, oh shit, that's listening out there.
See, yeah, I'm with Mike. Said that I wasn't sure, and that's why I was saying the yippee. That's why I gave. I'll take the loss simply because I'm cocky, and I said I would get 30% of the movies right.
Okay, all right.
I knew the franchise.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, and here's the thing. We're at number 76. And as I go down through the singletons that are left, through the top 100, you're going to be you might even be well over 60%. Because once you get into the top 30, I'm sure you will know those. So you're taking the loss. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, because
Yeah.
Well, see, now Mike says I think he should get credit, but if he didn't say it in the first one, I mean, obviously I knew the franchise.
Right. And who said it?
Yeah. I mean.
What do you want to do, Mike? Come on. TikTok.
Google says it's in T2. I said Terminator.
All right.
So I'm going to go 42-34, lost T2.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Because like I said I would get 30% right, and if I don't get another one, I must shade over 42%. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. Even if I had one,
Yeah.
I found out Mike Klein is alive, so that just made the fucking week that much better.
Yeah.
So
all right.
I didn't have one going in, and now that I know Mike's alive and well,
all right,
I'm good.
All right. So my only one is to the Canadian who set the fires. Because it was crazy. At 1:00, this it was like some stupid sci-fi film. The sun gets kind of like hazed out, it gets a little darker, and you walk outside and you're like, holy shit, am I standing right next to a bonfire or something like that? I mean, like I actually smelled my clothes a little bit when I, walked through the door. There was a little bit and like you said, even
he does not say it in the first one, only the second. See, Liz just confirmed.
Oh,
But Mike said, Dave could have said which one, and Liz confirmed. I'll take the loss. I'm a man's man. I'll take the loss. I'll wear it on my sleeve.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I respect
I'll take
that.
the pressure off of you.
I respect that.
And take it. Only because if I was at 24 wins.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, oh, wait a second, I should get a win here. I'm at 42. I said I'd only get 30%.
Yeah.
I'm happy where I'm at.
All right.
And the fact now, had I said Billy Madison, that's just an egregious error, and I'm a fucking idiot.
Right. Correct.
I said Schwarzenegger. I said it was a Terminator franchise, but much like Bruce Willis, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But that was in all the movies. But this one was only in number 2, so I take the loss and wear it on the sleeve. Right. I can take it.
Respect.
Thank you.
So going back to the fire, I mean, it's just, and like you said, up Gaylord, Traverse City, the bridge, especially in the UP. I mean, they got to be choking out. It's like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is my somewhat lighthearted FU to whoever the Canadian was that started that
now,
fire.
do you think that was like a Smokey the Bear type thing, or could that be just something that got so hot and dry that something just fucking sparked?
Yeah.
Or do you think somebody was fucking flipping
sp-
cigarette butts into the dry, grassy knoll?
Spontaneous combustion is pretty rare. I mean, and especially like, the heat index down here is like 102 or whatever it is. But what is it, like 90 up in, I don't think the woods are spontaneously combusting at a heat index of 90 degrees up in Canada. I'm sure something contributed to that.
Sure.
Yeah. You want me to put the picture back up there again?
No, but what I was thinking was one of my thoughts from the lawn.
Yeah.
As I'm mowing lawn, I was thinking, do you realize that if you had sexual relations with a virgin,
Okay.
consenting, obviously,
Sure.
both consenting adult,
Okay.
do you realize at that time you are that person's best and worst? Right? I mean, 'cause
sure.
there's nothing to measure it. It's
There's
like,
nothing.
this
Nope.
guy was absolutely amazing, and this guy absolutely sucked. I have nothing to compare it to.
Where did that come from?
That's what I think about when I'm mowing the lawn. So,
all right. I don't know. That was a really quick segue from forest fires in Canada to sexual thoughts while you're mowing the lawn.
all right.
All right.
Either or.
Yes.
Who are
Yeah.
Dorian Mensah, Jordan Seaton, Seaton,
Yeah.
DeMond Williams Jr.,
Yep.
and what do they have in common?
Okay.
Or
Mm-hmm.
men and women are created equally after all.
Okay. Well, the first one's way more interesting.
Okay.
I got to go with that one.
All right. Then we'll never find out about the Scotty Scheffler thing.
Sorry.
All right. So Dorian Mensah,
Yeah.
quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes.
Uh-huh.
DeMond Williams Jr., quarterback for the Washington Huskies. And Jordan Seaton, offensive tackle for the LSU Tigers. Dorian 6.5, the other two 4.4 million.
Okay.
All three are in the top 10 in NIL money. 6.5 million, 4 million, 4 million. You tell me how this is fucking good for the game of college football when you didn't even know who the fuck these people were.
Right.
And they're in the top 10 in NIL money.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what.
I don't understand it. I mean, I
Dorian Mensah, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are, and if you're not listening now, I'm sure you'll get it on the live stream because we're a big Miami Hurricane podcast live stream.
Hashtag
$6.5 million. Miami better win the Natty for $6.5 million because my guess is you won't even play in the pros. So enjoy the $6.5 million.
Yeah.
Bring the Natty. That's reason 944 that I hate college sports. So that's your either or, Dave.
That's fair enough. That's a good one. That is a good one. Wow. 6 point what?
6.5 million. He's number one on the NIL list. Never even heard of the guy.
We better hear of him.
See, it's hot and dry. Bad fire conditions.
Oh yeah. Oh, I already did that one. Sorry, Liz. Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, my pen that works is on the ground. All right. Ready to rate this, Dave, or what else you have?
Nope. I'm ready to rock and roll.
And while you're editing, I'm gonna tag
The Hopster, the Finley
Brewing Company.
Yeah. I'm going to go 3.90 because this says it's a New England IPA.
What did you rate it?
3.90. It says it's a New England IPA. I'll take one more pull. That's an American or West Coast IPA. I mean, it's good. I really enjoy it. If that would have said West Coast or just, IPA or, if I would have read somewhere or when I did my research, it said, American, I maybe I would have been in the fours, but I guess I'm taking them down a couple ticks, because it's not as advertised.
My favorite of the night. I loved it because of that fact. Because you're actually New England hazy guy. I'm actually West Coast guy. I went 4.00. But who's a bum? They're all bum. How does a fan get one of those FFAE glasses?
All you gotta do is ask.
All right. So that was a passive aggressive way of asking. But who's a bum? Who did we say was a bum? I'm trying to read.
Yeah, they're all bums. Oh, he's a bum. Oh, geez.
They're all bum. He's a bum. They're all bums. I can't remember what we were talking about.
Oh, shit. What were we talking about? It's that time in the podcast, folks.
Actually, that glass right there, Mike, was courtesy of the Fish Man. Oh, the NLL guys are all bums. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was courtesy of the Fish Man as a Christmas gift. I don't drink out of mine because one night on the pod when we were drinking, I clinked glasses and kind of like put a crack there. This one right here that you can't really see on the screen was made by Jamie Wendy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if the demand is there, we'll get you your fucking glass.
Hell yeah.
I'm just happy you're alive, to be quite honest.
There you go.
Anything else, David?
No, sir. I think that's it.
And how do we do that? Do I exit this way or do we go with the, yeah. I always forget that little screensaver there you got there. Yeah. I'm just mesmerized by my luscious head of hair on the one picture. But anyway, folks, episode 344. Let's look down the bottom of my glass. I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Thank you, everybody.